Welcome back to Rare US Coins 1. Today we are talking about one of the most searched Lincoln pennies in America, the 1976 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary penny that millions of Americans have seen in pocket change. But could one of these coins actually be worth hundreds, thousands, or even an incredible $779,333? Stay with us until the very end because today we're going to reveal the fascinating history, the current market value, the rare features collectors are looking for, and the expensive rare varieties that can make a simple 1-cent coin worth an unbelievable amount of money. If you love rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable pocket change, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coin discoveries. Now, let's begin. The year 1976 was one of the most important years in American history. The United States celebrated its 200th birthday, known as the bicentennial. During this historic celebration, millions of special quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins were produced with commemorative designs. However, the Lincoln cent kept its familiar appearance. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displays the famous Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If your penny has a small D mint mark below the date, it means it was struck at the Denver Mint. An astonishing 4.22 billion 1976 D Lincoln cents were produced, making it one of the highest mintage pennies in American history. Because so many were made, most examples found in circulation today are worth only 1 cent to a few cents. Typical circulated coins usually sell for just a small premium, while attractive uncirculated pieces often trade for around $1 or a little more depending on quality. So why do some collectors pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for the same date? The answer is simple. Condition. Professional grading. Rare mint errors. And extraordinary preservation. Collectors use the Sheldon grading scale, which ranges from poor 1 to mint state 70. A worn coin with scratches and discoloration has very little collector value. But a coin with blazing original red color, sharp details, and almost no marks becomes much more desirable. Finding a perfect example is surprisingly difficult even though billions were made. Many were stored in rolls, but only a tiny number survive in elite mint state grades. That's why certified examples from major grading companies attract serious collectors during auctions. Let's talk about current market values. A heavily circulated 1976 D penny is generally worth around 1 to 5 cents. An attractive circulated example may bring 10 to 25 cents. A brilliant uncirculated coin may sell for around 1 to several dollars. Higher certified grades can reach tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on eye appeal and rarity. Exceptional certified examples in the highest grades have sold for several $100s, and one famous PCGS certified MS67 RD example realized nearly $999 at auction. Now let's answer the biggest question. Can a 1976 D penny really be worth $779,333? There is no verified public auction record showing a regular 1976 D Lincoln cent selling for $779,333. The widely documented auction record for a standard certified example is far lower. Claims of values in the hundreds of thousands usually refer to hypothetical perfect condition coins, extraordinary mint errors, or unverified internet rumors rather than confirmed sales. That doesn't mean you should ignore your pennies. Some rare error coins can become extremely valuable. Here are some of the most important errors to look for. A double die. This happens when the design is impressed more than once with slight misalignment, creating visible doubling on letters, numbers, or Lincoln's portrait. Off-center strikes. These dramatic errors occur when the coin blank is not properly centered during striking. The more dramatic the off-center strike while still showing the date, the more valuable the coin can become. Broad strikes. Coins struck without the retaining collar can appear wider than normal. Clipped planchets. Part of the coin is missing because of an error during blank production. Die cracks. Raised lines caused by cracked dies can add collector interest. Cuds. Large raised blobs along the rim created by broken dies. Die chips. Small raised metal bumps caused by damaged dies. Wrong planchet errors. Perhaps the most exciting possibility is a coin accidentally struck on the wrong metal blank. These spectacular mint mistakes are rare and can command significant premiums when authenticated. If you believe your coin has one of these errors, never clean it. Cleaning can permanently reduce collector value. Instead, place it safely in a protective holder and consider submitting it to a professional grading service. Many collectors accidentally destroy hundreds of dollars in value simply by polishing an old coin. Original surfaces are always preferred. Now let's look at the design. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln facing right with the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date 1976. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial with the denomination 1 cent and the country name United States of America. Above the memorial appears the motto E Pluribus Unum. These classic designs remained in use until 2008, making the Lincoln Memorial series one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Here are a few quick facts. Mint, Denver. Mint mark, D. Composition, 95% copper and 5% zinc. Weight, 3.11 grams. Diameter, 19 millimeters. Edge, plain. Designer of Lincoln Portrait, Victor David Brenner. Designer of Lincoln Memorial, Frank Gasparo. Many collectors search through bank rolls every week hoping to discover a spectacular error coin hiding among ordinary pennies. Most people spend these coins without even looking at the date. But experienced collectors know that valuable discoveries can still happen. One unusual error or one exceptionally preserved coin can completely change its value. Always inspect your pennies carefully under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass. Look for unusual doubling. Look for off-center designs. Look for strange colors. Look for cracks. Look for missing letters. And most importantly, compare your coin with verified examples before making any conclusions. Remember, not every old penny is rare. But every rare penny starts with someone taking the time to look closely. Thank you for watching today's video on the 1976 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin. If you enjoyed learning about its history, values, and rare error varieties, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Rare US Coins 1 for more exciting videos about valuable pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollar coins, and hidden treasures that could still be sitting in everyday pocket change. Leave a comment below and tell us the oldest Lincoln penny you have ever found. You never know. The next valuable coin could already be waiting in your collection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video on Rare US Coins 1. Today we are talking about the famous 1982 D. Lincoln 1 cent penny. At first glance, this coin looks completely ordinary. Millions of Americans have handled one without giving it a second thought. But what if I told you that one tiny detail can transform an ordinary 1 cent coin into a collector's dream? Some rare examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, while ordinary examples are still worth only 1 cent. In this video, you'll learn everything about the 1982 D penny, including its history, how to identify valuable varieties, the rare transitional error, and today's market values. Stay with us until the end because the final variety is the one every collector hopes to find. The year 1982 became one of the most important years in United States coin history. During this year, the United States Mint changed the composition of the Lincoln cent. For decades, pennies had been made primarily from copper. However, rising copper prices forced the mint to introduce a cheaper composition consisting mostly of zinc with a thin copper coating. Because the change happened during the year, several different varieties of 1982 pennies were produced, making this one of the most complicated Lincoln cent years ever made. The coin we are discussing today carries the D Mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Denver Mint. More than 6 billion 1982 D pennies were produced, making normal examples extremely common. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust. Liberty. 1982. D." The reverse displays, "E pluribus unum. 1 cent. United States of America." Along with the Lincoln Memorial, a design that remained in use until 2008. Now let's discuss today's values. If your 1982 D penny has circulated heavily, it is generally worth only face value or a few cents. Coins in fine condition often sell for around 5 cents. Extremely fine coins may bring 10 to 20 cents. Uncirculated examples usually sell for around $1 or less depending on the variety and condition, while premium certified examples can bring much more. Collectors always look for coins with original mint luster, sharp details, no scratches, and no corrosion. The higher the certified grade, the greater the value. Exceptional mint state examples have sold for hundreds of dollars because very few survive in nearly perfect condition. Now comes the exciting part. There are different varieties of the 1982 D penny. Large date. Small date. Copper-plated zinc. And the legendary transitional bronze era. Most collectors know that the regular 1982 D small date is made of zinc and weighs approximately 2.5 grams. However, an extremely rare mistake occurred during production. A few 1982 D small date pennies were accidentally struck using the older bronze planchets weighing approximately 3.11 grams. This became one of the greatest modern Lincoln cent discoveries ever made. Experts believe that only a handful are known today. This tiny difference in weight can mean the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and one worth tens of thousands of dollars. That is why experienced collectors always carry a digital gram scale when searching through rolls of pennies. If your 1982 D small date penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you should never clean it. Instead, have it authenticated by a professional grading service because it may be one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever discovered. Now let's discuss current market values. A normal circulated 1982 D penny is generally worth 1 cent to a few cents. Nice uncirculated coins may sell for around $1. Certified high-grade examples can reach several $100s. The rare 1982 D small date bronze transitional era has sold for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on grade and certification. Many internet videos and social media posts claim values of hundreds of thousands of dollars for ordinary 1982 D pennies. Those claims are almost always incorrect. Only the extremely rare authenticated era varieties or exceptional certified coins command extraordinary prices. If you own a 1982 D penny, here are the first things you should check. Look for the D Mint mark. Determine whether it is large date or small date. Weigh the coin carefully. Inspect it for unusual mint errors. Never clean the coin. Store it safely. If it appears unusual, submit it for professional authentication. Many valuable discoveries have been made by ordinary people searching pocket change, old coin jars, estate collections, and bank rolls. You never know where the next rare penny will appear. Imagine finding a coin worth thousands of dollars inside your own change. That possibility keeps collectors searching every single day. One simple penny could completely change your collection. Thank you for watching another episode of Rare US Coins. If you enjoyed this video, Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Leave a comment below telling us whether you have ever found a rare Lincoln penny. And don't forget to watch our next video because your next coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Rare US Coins. Today we are taking a deep dive into one of the most searched modern pennies in America, the 2006 Lincoln Memorial Cent. We will discuss its fascinating history, mintages, current market value, rare varieties, valuable errors, grading, and the highest auction prices ever recorded. Stay until the end because many collectors overlook one important detail that can turn an ordinary penny into a valuable treasure. Let's begin. The Lincoln Memorial penny was first introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner on the front and Frank Gasparo on the reverse, this iconic coin remained in production until 2008 before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial designs in 2009. The 2006 Lincoln penny represents one of the final years of the famous Lincoln Memorial series. Although billions were produced, collectors continue searching for exceptional examples, rare mint errors, and high-grade coins that command impressive prices. The 2006 penny was struck primarily at 3 United States mint facilities. Philadelphia with no mint mark. Denver with the D mint mark. San Francisco with the S mint mark for proof coins. Philadelphia produced approximately 4.29 billion pennies, while Denver struck about 3.94 billion pieces. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins specifically for collectors. These enormous mintages explain why most 2006 pennies remain common today. Now let's talk about the current market values. If your 2006 penny has been circulating for years and shows normal wear, its value is generally between 1 cent and 5 cents. An uncirculated coin with bright original red color may be worth between 50 cents and $5 depending on grade. Exceptional mint state examples can be worth $25, $100, several $100s, or even more if professionally graded. Many people ask whether a 2006 penny without a mint mark is rare. The answer is no. A missing mint mark simply means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Since over 4 billion examples were produced, most no-mint mark coins are common unless they are in exceptional condition or contain a rare mint error. Now let's discuss the Denver issue. The 2006 D Lincoln penny is another common circulation coin. Most examples remain worth face value in circulated condition. However, high-grade mint state pieces with outstanding eye appeal become much more desirable among collectors. Professionally graded examples in top condition can sell for several $100s depending on rarity and demand. The San Francisco proof penny is different. These coins were never intended for circulation. They feature mirror-like surfaces and frosted devices created with specially polished dies. Most proof coins are worth only a few dollars, but flawless examples or beautifully toned pieces can sell for significantly higher prices. Now comes the exciting part. Rare errors. Error coins are among the most desirable collectibles because they were created by mistakes during the minting process. Collectors search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, broad strikes, clipped planchets, misaligned dies, wrong planchet errors, multiple strikes. Coins showing these unusual characteristics can sell for tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars depending on severity and rarity. Always inspect every 2006 penny carefully under good lighting. One unusual error could completely transform its value. Condition is everything. Coin grading ranges from poor all the way to mint state 70. Most circulated coins have heavy wear and little collector premium. Mint state 63 examples are attractive. Mint state 65 coins become much scarcer. Mint State 67 coins are difficult to find. Mint State 68 coins are exceptionally rare and command premium prices because almost no imperfections are visible under magnification. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC authenticate and certify these coins, making them much easier to sell. Now let's talk about the biggest question everyone asks. Has a 2006 penny ever sold for thousands of dollars? Yes. While ordinary examples remain inexpensive, extremely rare high-grade certified coins have achieved remarkable auction prices. One certified 2006 Lincoln Cent graded PCGS MS68RD realized approximately $2,640 at auction because of its exceptional preservation and rarity in that grade. This proves an important lesson. Age alone does not determine value. Condition, rarity, certification, collector demand, and mint errors often matter far more than the date itself. Some collectors also search for double die varieties from 2006. Although many of these varieties are not extremely expensive, certified examples can still command strong premiums compared to ordinary circulation coins. Before spending your pennies, inspect each one carefully. Look for brilliant red surfaces, sharp lettering, strong strike details, no scratches, no cleaning, no corrosion, no environmental damage, and always watch for unusual mint errors. A simple 1-cent coin could become the highlight of your collection. There is one more important point. Sometimes you may see sensational claims online saying a common 2006 penny is worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. These claims usually refer to unique mint errors, extraordinary certified specimens, or are simply inaccurate. A normal circulated 2006 penny is not worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Always verify values using reputable auction records and professional grading information. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden value of the 2006 Lincoln Memorial penny, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins. Turn on notifications so you never miss another video revealing valuable coins hiding in everyday pocket change. Leave a comment below telling us whether you have ever found a rare penny in circulation. Thank you for watching. Good luck with your coin hunting. And remember, the next penny you find could be worth far more than just 1 cent. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most searched modern American coins, the 2008 D. Lincoln 1 cent. We'll uncover its fascinating history, reveal its real market value, discuss rare errors, explain what makes certain examples incredibly valuable, and expose the truth behind sensational price claims. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, turn on notifications, and leave a comment telling us whether you've ever found an unusual penny in your pocket change. Let's get started. The 2008 D. Lincoln Cent was struck at the Denver Mint. The small D mint mark below the date tells collectors where it was produced. While billions of these coins were minted, not every example is equal. Condition, strike quality, color, preservation, and mint errors can dramatically affect value. This coin represents the final year of the famous Lincoln Memorial reverse before the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln bicentennial designs in 2009. That alone gives the 2008 penny an important place in American coin history. The obverse features the legendary portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. The coin weighs 2.5 grams. Its diameter measures 19 millimeters. It is made from a zinc core coated with copper. These specifications remained standard for modern Lincoln cents. Now let's answer the biggest question. How much is a 2008 D penny worth today? If your coin has been circulating for years and shows normal wear, it is generally worth only face value or a few cents. A bright uncirculated example can sell for well above face value, often around a few dozen cents to several dollars depending on quality, while higher mint state grades command significantly more. Professional grading changes everything. A certified MS-65 coin may sell for tens of dollars. MS-66 examples often reach similar or somewhat higher levels. Exceptional MS-67 and MS-68 examples become much scarcer and have realized hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction because of their rarity in such pristine condition. Many people have seen online headlines claiming a 2008 D penny is worth $779,324. There is no verified public auction record supporting a 2008 D Lincoln cent selling for $779,324. Extraordinary claims like this should be treated with caution. Verified auction records for regular 2008 D business strikes are much lower, though elite condition or unusual error coins can still be highly valuable. So what should collectors actually look for? First, examine the mint mark. The D should be clear and sharp. Next, inspect Lincoln's portrait. Strong details in the hair, beard, and cheek indicate a better strike. Look closely at the lettering. Any doubling, unusual thickness, or misplaced letters could point to an error. Check the date carefully. Even tiny abnormalities can attract collector interest. Now inspect the reverse. Look for unusual cracks, missing design elements, or die chips. These mint errors can increase value dramatically depending on rarity. Collectors also search for off-center strikes, broad strikes, die clashes, die breaks, retained cuds, wrong planchets, double strikes, multiple strikes, rotated dies, blank planchets. Each of these errors has its own market depending on rarity and condition. Always avoid cleaning a coin. Cleaning leaves microscopic scratches that permanently reduce collector value. Instead, hold the coin only by its edges and store it in a protective holder. One interesting fact about the 2008 D Lincoln cent is its enormous mintage. More than 2.84 billion were struck at the Denver Mint, making ordinary examples extremely common. Because of this, condition is often the biggest factor separating an ordinary penny from a collectible one. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate coins and assign grades. High-grade certified examples usually command much stronger prices because buyers trust their authenticity and condition. Collectors also appreciate the 2008 D penny because it marks the end of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, closing a chapter that began in 1959. That historical significance continues to make top-quality examples desirable. If you search through old piggy banks, coin jars, inherited collections, bank rolls, estate sales, garage sales, or unopened mint sets, you may eventually discover an exceptional example. The key is patience. Most 2008 D pennies are common. But a spectacular gem-quality coin or a genuine mint error can surprise even experienced collectors. Remember these value guidelines. Circulated coins usually remain worth about 1 cent. Nice uncirculated coins can be worth several cents to several dollars. Certified high-grade examples may reach tens or hundreds of dollars. The finest known examples have sold for thousands at auction. Rare mint errors can sometimes exceed the value of normal high-grade coins depending on the error type and collector demand. Coin collecting is more than searching for money. Every coin tells a story. The 2008 D Lincoln cent represents the final chapter of an iconic design that millions of Americans carried in their pockets for nearly 50 years. That historical importance ensures this coin will always have a place in United States numismatic history. Have you checked your pennies recently? You might already own a valuable coin without realizing it. Take a closer look before spending your change. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and fellow collectors. Tell us in the comments. Have you ever found a rare Lincoln penny? Do you own a 2008 D penny? Would you send it for professional grading? Thank you for watching Rare US Coins 1. Today, we are revealing everything you need to know about the 2008 Lincoln 1-cent coin, including its fascinating history, the most valuable era varieties, current market prices, and the rare examples that have sold for incredible amounts of money. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins, turn on notifications, and hit the like button because every week we reveal valuable coins that most people spend without even realizing their true worth. Now let's begin. The 2008 Lincoln cent is one of the most important modern pennies ever produced because it marked the end of an era. For nearly 50 years, Americans carried pennies featuring the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Beginning in 1959, the famous Lincoln Memorial design became one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. But 2008 was the final year before the reverse design changed for the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. That makes every 2008 Lincoln Memorial cent historically significant. The coin features Abraham Lincoln on the front. His portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse is the famous Lincoln Memorial created by Frank Gasparo. The coin was struck primarily from copper-plated zinc. Its weight is approximately 2.5 grams. Its diameter is 19.05 millimeters. Although billions were produced, only a tiny number survive in perfect condition or with spectacular mint errors. Now let's talk about today's market value. Most circulated 2008 pennies are worth only 1 cent. Even beautiful circulated examples usually sell for just a few cents. Uncirculated coins are more valuable. Depending on grade, many certified examples can sell for several dollars, while higher grades may reach $20, $50, or more. The finest certified examples have reached hundreds and even around $1,000 because so few exist in those top grades. Many people hear stories online claiming a normal 2008 penny is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is usually not true. A regular 2008 penny found in circulation is almost never worth anywhere close to those enormous figures. The truly valuable coins are extremely rare mint state examples, dramatic mint errors, or unique experimental strikes that collectors compete to own. Now let's discuss the rare errors that can make a 2008 penny valuable. First is the off-center strike. If the coin was not perfectly aligned during striking, part of the design may be missing. Depending on how dramatic the error is, collectors may pay from $50 to several $100s. Second is the broad strike error. These coins were struck outside the retaining collar, creating an unusually wide appearance. Values vary according to condition and collector demand. Third is the double strike. Some coins were accidentally struck twice. These dramatic errors are highly collectible. Fourth is the die crack. Raised lines caused by cracked dies can make a coin much more interesting. Fifth is the cut error. When a piece of the die breaks away, large raised blobs appear on the coin. These errors are eagerly collected. Sixth is the clipped planchet. Part of the blank was missing before striking, creating a distinctive curved cut. Seventh is the wrong planchet error. This is among the rarest possibilities. Some extraordinary 2008 cents have been discovered struck on blanks intended for other denominations. These remarkable error coins have sold for hundreds or even more than $1,000 depending on the exact error and certification. Another important factor is the mint mark. If there is no mint mark, the coin was produced in Philadelphia. If it has a D mint mark, it was struck in Denver. An S mint mark indicates a San Francisco proof coin made especially for collectors. Each version has different populations and values. Collectors often seek complete sets containing all three varieties. Condition is everything. A scratched, worn penny may be worth only 1 cent. But a flawless coin graded MS-68 or MS-69 by a major grading service can be worth hundreds or even more than $1,000 because of its extreme rarity in those grades. When examining your coin, use good lighting. Look carefully for doubling. Inspect the lettering. Check the date. Look for unusual colors. Search for cracks. Look for missing design elements. Inspect the edge. Compare your coin with normal examples. Sometimes the smallest difference can make the biggest difference in value. If you believe you have a rare example, never clean the coin. Cleaning can permanently damage its surface and reduce its collector value. Instead, store it safely in a protective holder and consider having it authenticated by a professional grading service. Many valuable coins have lost significant value simply because someone tried to polish them. Collectors always prefer original surfaces. One of the reasons the 2008 Lincoln cent remains popular is its historical importance. It represents the final chapter of the Lincoln Memorial reverse before the United States Mint celebrated Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday with 4 special reverse designs in 2009. Because of that historical transition, many collectors continue searching for outstanding 2008 examples to complete their collections. So, is your 2008 Lincoln penny worth a fortune? Maybe. If it is heavily worn, probably not. If it is an ordinary circulated coin, it is usually worth face value. But if it is in exceptional mint condition, has a spectacular mint error, or is a rare certified example, it could be worth hundreds or even over $1,000 in today's collector market. Always remember that sensational claims of values like $779,335 should be verified with documented auction records. There is no evidence that an ordinary 2008 Lincoln cent has a confirmed market value anywhere near that amount. Exceptional error coins or unique mint mistakes are a different category and must be individually authenticated. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends. Comment below and tell us whether you have ever found a rare penny in your pocket change. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins.